Welcome back. An heir to the Ford empire was in town this weekend presenting an award to Witt Lincoln. I talked to Henry Ford III about his role in the auto industry and how his concentration these days is not about Ford, but about Lincoln Motors. First of all, Henry Ford III is working for Lincoln. Explain what your job is these days and why the distinction with Lincoln.
Yeah, absolutely. So I work for Lincoln, which is one of the brands within Ford Motor Company. Even though my last name is Ford, obviously we're all still one company. But I started with Lincoln in January of this year, and my title is Lincoln Area Manager for the West Market area. So in Irvine, we have our sales and marketing hub for the West Coast, and so we run all of our Ford and Lincoln marketing out of that office. I spent most of my career back in Michigan, where I grew up and where our headquarters are, but I got transferred out here about a year and a half ago, and have been out here ever since, working on the Ford side and now on the Lincoln side. And we're just kind of launching this sort of what we like to call like a reinvention of the brand. So our first major launch has been the MKZ, all new car, great sedan. And we've got a few more products coming on down the road, but we're really kind of trying to re-establish the brand Lincoln, and putting a lot of money into our vehicles, our products, our dealerships, and so it's been fun to be a part of that reinvention.
What is the excitement right now? You said this car in particular is a hybrid model.
Yes.
Is that the future for most car divisions?
I think so. The MKZ hybrid's been selling really well, 45 miles a gallon. And we've even been seeing a lot of Prius customers come to Lincoln for the hybrid. Especially in a market like California, where a lot of our consumers are very environmentally focused, fuel economy is number one purchase reason, and so we've been getting a lot of customers into this car, both traditional Lincoln customers and conquest customers from other brands. So it's been a huge hit for us.
What is it that drives it? I'll say overall to the Ford brand, but in particular the Lincoln brand too. What drives a customer? What makes it unique to come this direction?
Well, to be honest with you, we've really put a lot of emphasis on fuel economy, and I think that's one of the major reasons. We are now the fuel economy leader in almost every single segment we play in. So Toyota, for such a long time, has been kind of the established fuel economy leader, and we're really challenging them, and we're actually ahead of them in all segments where we compete against them. So I think fuel economy has been a big driver to our brand. Obviously, Ford and Lincoln have that kind of American story to them, that heritage, that legacy. So I think that plays in a lot to our customer perspective. But it's been fuel economy, it's been quality. We've been a technology leader. Our Sync My Ford Touch system has been very popular with customers. So it's been a combination of all those things, I think.
You went through the tough times a few years back.
Yeah.
The economy went in the tank, and car sales were awful.
Yeah.
Have you fully recovered from that, and where are you headed as far as with the economy the way it is?
Yeah, I think we have, and actually something that still comes up from a lot of customers is you guys didn't take the bailout money when GM and Chrysler did, and that's been a big morale booster, I think, for us. It's still on the minds of a lot of customers. So that was a wonderful thing for us to be able to do that, and really, we've just been trying to pull ourselves up by our own bootstraps, and I think we've made a lot of progress. Sales are back almost to kind of where they were pre-recession. We've gained market share in a lot of tough markets for us, especially California, where the transplants like Toyota, Honda, Hyundai are so strong. We've made a lot of progress here. We're obviously still very strong in the kind of Michigan, Midwest area, but we've had kind of a coastal strategy where we've really been targeting those conquest markets, and we've made a lot of progress.
A personal question to you: is there a favorite car? I mean, when your last name is Ford, is there a car you look back over, maybe even before you were born? Is there a particular car that you have always loved with the last name Ford?
I've always been a big Mustang fan, but I have to say that now I'm on the Lincoln team, looking at Ed's convertible Continental over there in 1964. It's a beautiful car. But I would say, Mustangs, I have an old Bronco myself, so I've always been a Bronco fan. There are so many, people ask me that question sometimes. They're always like, hey, what's your favorite car?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's like asking a parent who their favorite kid is, Sometimes I don't even know how to answer it. Yeah. But Mustang, Bronco, Continental, probably my top three.
And why are you here today?
Today we are here to honor Witt Lincoln. They are President's Award winner for Lincoln and for Ford. Well, it's a Ford Motor Company award, obviously, but for the Lincoln brand. And it's an honor that we give to a very small percentage of our dealerships nationwide. It's recognition for sales and customer service. and they are a multi-award winner today. Actually, we have a couple of awards to give them, but President's Award is really, for us, it's kind of the most premier, it's the most established award. Dealers really work hard to get it, and so it's an honor to be here today to present it to Witt Lincoln.
By the way, that 1964 Lincoln Continental convertible was a very cool car, and you can see it over at Witt Lincoln. It's on display. On a personal note for Mr. Ford, he grew up, of course, in Michigan, but now lives in Southern California and just got engaged to a kindergarten teacher. So congratulations to him. Still to come.